Alrighty, YouTube, welcome to another YouTube video. Today we're on the PTR. So let me show you off right out the gates. Let's show you the patch notes for this PTR. Oop. Let me pull this up. So I'm only going to go over the Actually, we'll go over the patch notes in a second. First things, we're going to go over what's not in the patch notes. So, first things first. Well, actually, First Light is in the patch notes, but first, it's gone. So I'll show you some things that are in the patch notes, some things that aren't. Little change to territory management as well. You no longer will see Hale and Hardy being a buff. I know I've made a lot of posts about that. Hale and Hardy's gone, Stalwart is gone, so there's only one combat buff, and that is Arcane Blessing now. And then crafting buffs, obviously, gathering buffs all stay the same. They just remove some buffs, so hopefully you don't have to move your house every day to craft or do whatever you want to do. So that's a cool little change. I enjoyed that. Now let's go over to this Gypsum Kiln. I didn't see this in the patch notes, that's why I'm going to show this off right now. There's now legendary Gypsum casts. So that is new. I assume it's going to be guaranteed 600 rolls. I believe that's what's going on here. Let's just craft one. Why not? Let's see what it is. I mean, it's legendary, so I assume it's a 600. But who knows? It is AGS. Yeah, 600. Oh, looks like new animation as well. I don't know if that's PTR, but that looks pretty cool. This is pretty smooth. I don't know. I don't play on PTR, so I don't know if this like UI is how it normally is on PTR, but I kind of like this. Kind of clean. I actually really like it a lot. It is very clean. But now let's go over to the patch notes. We'll pull it up, and I'm gonna show you over pretty much all the important stuff. There's a lot of stuff in here, so I will link it down below. I don't want to drag out the video any longer than it has to be. That's why I'm only gonna go over the important stuff. So this is the release 1 of the PTR. So you're not getting the Sandworm trial yet. That'll be coming in release 2. Release 1 is the Medley Fair, the new arena map, the First Light gone, Season 2 narrative, Season 2 trials, rewards track, OPR rush, refresh, and raid groups. That is what number 1 is. And since I don't want to drag out this video, I'm only going over the important, big stuff that really may affect you. So Bow's getting a buff, big buff to Rain of Arrows. It's now going to do double the amount of bleed damage from Barbed Arrows upgrade on the bow. It's also going to have a quicker cooldown and a larger radius, so you're going to see more bows in OPR. Other big changes that I would say, hatchet throwing side, I guess, is getting a big buff. Guess we can go over that. Rending throws now 20% instead of 10%. Infected throws now 140 instead of 120. I mean, that's decent. Other than that, there's not really much to see here. Sword and Shield, obviously, again, they've talked about wanting to buff up lesser used abilities. So Whirling Blade caught a buff. Spear Cyclone caught a buff. It's up from 130% damage to 165 now for Cyclone, and it made it a lot faster as well. Invasions, this is another pretty big one. Invasions are now only 30 minutes long total, and I say total because that's 5 minutes for the pre-game timer and the 25 to do the invasion. So it's pulling 5 minutes prior instead of 15 now, so it's going to pull a lot quicker. That's nice. There's a lot less downtime up to starting, so you might see invasions start losing now because they're going to be more challenging. There's going to be less setup, so we'll see what happens with that. OPR is getting a big buff, and it's pretty much just straight to PvE. The siege weapons and health and the siege weapon health and damage is getting buffed. The doors are getting buffed. They're going to have more damage resistance from thrust. There's new Corrupted Portal event, so removes the 750 Azoth bank. Now it's just an event, and you get the Brute. Wolves are now going to drop Bear tokens. Ugg and Doug are going to drop Spectre tokens, as always. Corrupted Portal dropping Brute now. Baroness is now getting updated. That range will not be able to shoot in from the outside, so you'll have to come in. What else do we got? As I believe, yeah, I did show you. Hale and Hardy and Stalwart have been removed from town buffs, so that is very nice. You love to see that, so you won't have to move your house, hopefully. Or PvP companies will just not go to the table anymore, and you won't get any buffs. Let's hope that doesn't happen. But this is a good change if companies still run buffs. Big change, in my opinion. I've made tons of forum posts. I've tweeted at the devs, so I'm glad that they finally did this. This is huge. I take full credit for it. But now we don't have to move our house every 5 seconds every time we want to craft. So hopefully, let's cross our fingers. Knock on wood. First Light with a gone if you're a town owner. Morningdale is now going to get 7.5. Weaver's Fen is now going to get 7.5 since First Light is gone. Fishing is getting a buff. I wouldn't say buff, actually. It's just getting easier. I mean, fishing's fishing. There's not much to get from it. Now, there is new fish you can catch. We don't know what those are going to be used for. You got... I don't think there was frogfish before. Was there? We could look it up right now, actually. Let's go to PTR. Let's go to frogfish. Oh, yeah, they had this before. Use it in recipes, yeah. I mean, really nothing to use with that. I mean, we could check out the sturgeons. Was this always there too? I believe it was. Yeah, so, I mean, there's new fish you can catch. Big deal. Seasons, meh. There's some quality of life things. Added a player requested feature to be able to search perks and gems within your inventory. So that is not a thing yet. Unless I'm not seeing it. Let's try it out. Leeching. Let's just search leeching. Yeah, okay, so that's not added yet. So I assume this will be in a future one. But that's a big one. I know a lot of people have been asking for that. They love it. Other than that, though, I don't really think there's anything big in there. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I tried to only focus on the important stuff. I might have missed a couple things here or there. That's why I'm going to put this link down below in my bio. I'm also going to put my Twitch in there. I stream sometimes. But please, I love the support from everyone watching the videos. Some are doing good. Some are doing all right. It is what it is. But please, that like button helps me out so much. If you love these quicker to the point videos, please hit that subscribe button and that like button again, because it does help me out a lot. I'm going to try to keep these no-nonsense, straight-to-the-fucking-point videos for you guys. But that's going to be it for the video. I love you all. Have the best day ever.